really interested in hearing about this film because it's based on a Norwegian book, but it's filmed in Canada. How did that come to be?
Yeah, it's a Norwegian book, but the author of the book, Lars Saabye Christensen, he kind of caught the story when he was traveling in the US. He told me. So the story is really written. Well, I should say it's a novel with 3 stories, and this is the mid story, which is with a start and ending. So it's really written out of the experience he had in and what he found out with a small town in, I think it was actually a little bit more south in the US than the Rust Belt, but we are lying all the time, as you know. And so I'm following the book, the story of the book, and not because I wanted to make a film in English again, but it's set there, and I wanted to believe in that the story took place in this small town. So the only way to do that was to shoot it in the US, which we tried first, but it was difficult. And then Canada came up, which is quite close, fairly close. And that was how it led up to the shooting in Canada. It would have been difficult to transfer it over to Europe, actually. Then I had to do it. Yeah, it would be another story and another film. So yeah.
Paul, I didn't even realize that you weren't Canadian or American while I was watching the film. Are you really talented at accents?
I'm glad that you say that, of course, and I think we didn't pay too much attention to that. I think that we just tried to focus on the story, and I think that sort of brought us out of that mindset that it wasn't, our first language and stuff. So I hopefully that gave us the freedom to explore the story, and just work.
Now, this was filmed in Sault Ste. Marie. What were the challenges of filming there? Because it's fairly far north.
Production-wise, it was far away from Toronto, where you get all the equipments and so on, and most of the crew are based in and around Toronto. On the other hand, we found what we were looking for. I mean, as I said, a little bit sorry about only showing the down and out part of Sault Ste. Marie, but that was what we were looking for. So yeah, we got a lot for free there, I must say. But it's always challenging to be so far away from from the main place of equipment and crew also. And at the same time, it was, I think it was like 50, 60 films in production. So that also is a challenge, was a challenge.
But it was amazing also. For us, we are Norwegians, so it far north doesn't scare us much.
No,
we really loved our time there, and it was so beautiful with the rivers and the forests and the people. I mean, there are these lovely people who are, who live in Sault Ste. Marie. I really hope that they get to see the film, that we can go back with it and show it to them, because it shaped this whole project, right?
You put together a very well-respected cast of top-notch Canadian actors. Were you familiar with their work?
I was not before we started. So it was the Canadian co-producers who came up with the names, and then I checked them out, and I must say we are so good actors, but also so nice people. So the combination was fantastic. We had a fantastic time with all of them. absolutely all of them was just amazing. I mean, of course, first of all, you have to find good actors, but when also so nice people, I can't, for me, it was just, I hope to do more things with them in the future, if possible. I would love to do, and I think, Pål Sverre is also talking so warmly about that, and it was great working with them.
Yeah, amazing group of people.
Yeah.
I want to ask, is a middleman or middlemen something that you find in Norway? Because I've never heard of that before.
It's it's not. I think. I mean, I heard the expression before, but if people ask me, okay, in which profession, and then I think I would have answered maybe some kind of drug dealing or something, that someone who's setting up a deal. I don't know, but I heard the expression, and it's a kind of general. What to say? It's not a profession here either. It's a kind of what to say? It's what to say? It's a service you do, more or less. You can do it in different branches probably, but no, I don't. I don't know any middlemen from before except for Pål now.
Yeah.
So, Pål, how would you describe your character?
Yeah, I think that the most precise thing would be that maybe he's a little bit hard to describe, because he's a man of many faces, and maybe he's not sure exactly who he is himself, but he is, he's a guy. He's kind of going nowhere in his life. He lives with his mother, and he's a late bloomer, and there is, I think, some deep frustration there of not having any real options for his future. So he's in a quite desperate situation when the film starts, and to get a job and to get his life working.
Thank you so much to both of you for taking the time to chat with me today about The Middleman.
Thank you.